Hey, how's it going everyone, and welcome back to my The Last of Us Part 2 grounded mode, full stealth, all collectibles, no damage walkthrough. It's a bit of a mouthful, innit? We're in the supermarket at the moment, and there's a bunch of runners and clickers we need to take out. I'm going to take out this one on the left first, get him dealt with. You really need to be careful around clickers because these guys can hear you so easily. This guy conveniently walks in front of us for this part, making it nice and easy. One thing to take notice of is that the clickers can be snuck up on way easier if you're prone, like if you're lying down. I didn't know that for a while. I probably mentioned that in the previous part, but you'll see me here trying to walk extremely slowly behind these guys, because obviously they can't see you, but in grounded mode their hearing is cranked all the way up to 10 and they will hear the slightest bit of noise, and it can be really frustrating if you're trying to sneak up behind them and they hear your footsteps. But if you lie down, it's much easier to sneak up on them. You won't see me doing that for like the first half of this entire playthrough because I had no idea you could do it. But if you do what I do here, you're going to have to move at about this pace, which is a bit ridiculous. And you can see me here sort of second guessing whether I'm going to go get this clicker or not. I think I was waiting for him to move around these shelves into a place where I could get him or her, where the runners couldn't see me. Almost heard me there. Okay, so that's that one dealt with. And it's another runner just over there. It's actually been a minute since I recorded this. I need to get around to commentating and getting it all on YouTube. I wanted to get this done, and there's a lot more RNG in this game than there was in the first one. With the runners, you can move a little faster, but there's still that clicker there, so I'm trying to be careful and make sure I don't get spotted. There are some sections you just can't do stealth in. The game's just designed to the point where you get spotted. But you want to make sure when you're sneaking around that you're not standing in front of the clickers when they do that scream thing, because that's sort of how they detect you in an area. So if you see him doing that in your direction, try to duck behind some cover or something. Look how slow I have to move, it's so painful. I think when you kill this last clicker, one more runner might show up. You need to be ready for him. I think I ended up smacking him up, because he just runs out in front of you. Yeah, he's like here somewhere. Here he comes.
Watch it!
Just gets aggroed and comes out. I think at this point the game expects you to have been spotted, you know. I was in cover there and he still somehow spotted me, so I'm guessing he automatically aggroes. The game probably thinks that you're going to have got loud by that point.
Nope.
Like I said, there's some stuff you just can't do stealth. Well, let me know if you managed to do that part stealth. I did try it a couple of times and it didn't work out for me, but if there was some way to do it, feel free to let me know.
Let's go to the next lookout and take a fucking break. We earned it.
Right.
Agreed.
I'll do my best not to talk over dialogue for anyone who hasn't seen the story. But if you didn't know, this is the hardest difficulty on the game. We need to interact with this shuttle.
I won't budge. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. You're just gonna hurl me up through that hole in the roof.
Nah.
Okay.
And then I think you have to find the cable. It's in one of the corners, but I was looking around for supplies here. It always helps on grounded mode to look around for stuff. There are certain areas of the game where we need like bullets or Molotovs and stuff like that, so it's good to just scavenge as much supplies as you can. You'll see me looking around quite a bit throughout this run. One thing about this run of grounded mode is that it's pretty slow. It takes a long time to get through. I didn't really rush it. I didn't want to do it fast. But I guess the reason this may be helpful to some people is just because supplies are so limited in grounded mode, so it can be really difficult to get through certain areas. And although in some places I do use bullets and Molotovs, like I just mentioned, in a lot of them I don't use a lot of supplies.
Get over.
So it could be helpful to someone who's running low on ammo or stuff to make bombs and Molotovs.
Here I go.
Especially in the later sections of the game. Right, although this game can be kind of nice to you sometimes. If you keep messing up on an area, when you kill an enemy, they'll tend to drop ammo if you haven't got any. Especially if you keep dying, but because I'm not really doing that, I'm not dying or taking damage or messing up, I don't really get a lot of drops off enemies. I'll be lucky to get like a scrap or rags to make a Molotov or a bottle or something. They're kind of rare.
Storm's really picked up. How far are we from the lookout? Just past the next town.
Just past the next town. So like I mentioned, I'm getting all collectibles. I did try and make it so that I can read them all, but some of them I may not have shown on screen for long enough. I did do my best to show them on screen so that I can see them. An interesting way this game handles supplies is kind of like on grounded mode. You'll get way less because, say, if an enemy drops a rag, it'll be like a quarter of a rag.
Turn back. We won't make it. We're almost there.
It's kind of how the supplies are dished out to you in quarters.
I know. Keep going.
So you might get half or three quarters. I don't know what's going on with the horse's tail here, but helicoptering. But yeah, in grounded mode you almost always get like a quarter, 1/4 all the time, whereas in like easy you'd probably get a full one, or you'd get 3/4 of an item. It's kind of a weird system to explain, but
Come on. This way. Where are we going? Just trust me. Get inside.
if you've played the game yourself, you should know what I'm talking about. Heading inside. There's definitely a bunch of collectibles in this area. I'm really eager just to get through this, because it takes multiple attempts to record all of this. This is a segmented run, so I've come back, edited it all, so that there's no damage and no deaths and stuff like that, and then doing the commentary afterwards.
Rode by it. Never came inside.
All right, let's make sure it's clear.
I would have been happy to upload this video or these videos into just one big chunky part, but YouTube's limited the length of videos now for everybody. I think the limit is like 12 hours or something, but I'm happy just to post it in like hour-long sections. It kind of makes it a little bit more manageable. Although I have done a permadeath playthrough, and that will be uploaded in one video. In this playthrough, I showed all the cutscenes and didn't skip anything, but in that playthrough, I skipped it all.
What's going on here?
This actually took me a minute to get through. Definitely took me
Electronic stuff?
a bunch of
This
time.
has to be Eugene's.
So when you go through this door, you'll get the Firefly Pendant here, which is a collectible, but the game automatically picks it up for you, so you can't miss this one.
Definitely Eugene's place.
And take a look at that.
Firefly?
Back out.
He served with Tommy.
I had no idea.
Yeah. They got into some real dark shit.
Like what?
He said he blew up a checkpoint at Denver QZ, killed 3 soldiers and 2 civilians.
Jesus.
He also told me that he and Tommy slow tortured some big Fedra general. I don't know. I don't buy Tommy doing that, though.
He could do worse.
What do you mean?
He and Joel did a lot to survive after the outbreak.
Okay, so once they're done talking here, I think I go and grab this journal entry, which is right here. Have to look at this giraffe that's on your right. That's why I was kind of just standing there for a minute. Let's have a little look at that. Have to go into the backpack to see that. There's the Firefly Pendant, but I wanted to look at the journal. So I think we're reading in the right page here. Was Eugene in touch with other Fireflies? Did he hear about me and Joel? No, he would have said something. Okay. I think we already read the left page a little bit earlier. If not, you might want to give it a pause and have a read. It's been a bit of a gap since I recorded the last part, or the commentary for the last part. Got another trading card here. Let's have a look at that. See if I can get through the text on this. Laurent Focal. Brains 100, Brawn 20, affiliation Spark. Born with a brilliant mind but hobbled by numerous physical ailments, Laurent Focal spent his formative years in hospitals. Earning his MD PhD at age 15, he developed a cure for his rare genetic disease, the parents for which made him a multimillionaire overnight. Within a few short years, he turned millions into billions, giving him the capital to build the sci-tech empire Spark, and free reign to pursue knowledge and progress at any cost. Rumours circulate that Spark has developed methods to infuse newborns with specific superpowers. There's a little bit more there that I missed, but I'm sure we'll live. I think I did give myself a little bit more time to read those as we get further into the game. I think I was scanning them when I was playing it. But if you want to read the rest, you can always give it a pause. Did I say parents in that as well? I think I meant patents. It's patents, right? Alright, we got a note here.
Oh my god. It's Tommy and Eugene.
Nice picture of Tommy and Eugene.
Babies here.
Young Tommy and Eugene. Crank this drawer open. We've got some scrap there. I'll take that.
Lights.
And opposite here
There's gotta be a generator around here somewhere.
is another note. Let's have a read. Eugene, I'm begging you to come home. The Fireflies want to save the world. I say let them. Let them go after the military, the politicians. Let them develop a vaccine to save mankind. Maybe one day we'll live to see the fruits of their fantasies. Until then, I've put our daughter first. The Fireflies will be fine without you. Your daughter won't. She keeps asking me when you're coming home. I can't lie to her anymore. I miss you, but I don't know how much more of this I can take. And there's a picture of his family. Yeah, definitely wasn't giving myself enough time to read these. But we got through most of it. That's all that matters. Alright, let's fire up the generator. I managed to miss that prompt there, but let's do it again.
That's better.
That's better.
Oh wow. Impressive workbench, Eugene.
And you've got the game's first workbench right here. You don't have to upgrade anything, but if you're looking for collectibles, you'll want to just use these. So just approach and interact with it and then back out and you're good to go. Right, out we go.
Oh, hello. Ellie, look at the floor. There's more stuff down there.
You see a way down?
Not here.
So that's everything we need to get in this area. There is more stuff to look at in the basement we go to right now, but none of it is collectibles. It's just stuff you can look at if you want to, like extra things.
What's he got down here?
Well, it's obviously a sex den. That's why he didn't tell you about it.
I hope it's a sex den. For his sake. He was so lonely, man.
So,
Oh my god. It's weed.
That's a lot of dead weed. This explains a lot.
weed. So, when there's a big ass cutscene, I'll just kind of skip along in my timeline in the video here. I'll leave it in for you guys to watch, but as I'm not going to talk through it.
Videotape thing.
Huh. Dong of the Wolf. Smash Brandy's cooch.
Are these?
It's porn.
Interesting taste, Eugene.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just skip along as I won't be talking. To when we get to some gameplay.
Mother would lose her shit if she saw this place.
How'd he get this together?
Must have taken him forever.
I wish he'd told me about this. Could have helped him out.
Dina. It's a gas mask bong.
God, he was so smart.
So to continue here, you need to just interact with this jar, and then a cutscene will play.
Oh, there we go.
You think it's still good?
Does weed go bad?
Let's find out.
You having a hard time?
No, I got it. Fuck.
Give me that.
Oh, yeah, like you're gonna get it.
Okay. It's...
Yeah.
Oh, fuck it.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I got it open, didn't I?
Smells good.
I mean... Gonna be stuck here a while, right?
Totally trapped.
Can I ask you a question?
I don't know, can you?
Scale of 1 to 10. 1 being, like, absolute trash. And 10 being life-altering. How would you rate our kiss from last night?
Why are we still talking about this? You said it was a mistake.
Did I say that?
What are you doing?
I asked you to rate our kiss.
I don't know.
I give it a 6.
A 6? Wow.
Like a solid 6.
Okay.
There are a lot of people around.
Yeah, but 6.
Oh, what? I mean, now I really want to know how you'd rate it.
I don't think you do.
You're infuriating.
Have you met you?
You make me want to go back outside into that blizzard.
No one is stopping you.
This better be better than a 6.
Right, so we're going to take over as Abby now. So in this section, you can take out a couple of the runners stealthily if you want to, but this is one of those sections that you can't do stealthily. You're going to get spotted and get chased here. So, I mean, if you want to, you can just run for it. I was trying to sneak. I think I might have taken one of them out sneakily, but there's a bunch of them around you, and one of them will end up spotting you. And this is the part where Abby gets chased and meets up with Joel and Tommy. So you pretty much just want to start running in this direction. You can just go for it straight away. You don't have to take out that one runner. In fact, I'm not sure if I got turned around here. It can be kind of easy to get turned around in this area. And let's just keep going through this shack. More runners coming in. into the water and up this ledge. I think when I was doing my permadeath playthrough, I did get kind of turned around here and doubled back on myself, but I think I was okay in this playthrough. This section's pretty easy. You just kind of gotta know where you're going, you know. Good thing about following a guide like this is you can just pause it if you want to and see where I'm going. And you don't really have to jump across these crates. I think I was just trying to be fancy. So up here and over the gate. And then towards the back here. Squeeze through the fence. And then we're going left, not right. Yeah, this way. As long as you're quick, you won't take any damage, you'll be good. Gotta appreciate this game for what it is. Gameplay wise, I really enjoy the game, but a lot of people were unhappy with the storyline. I was to an extent. I guess if they do make, oh, we got a mash. If they do make The Last of Us Part 3, we're going to have to see how they expand with Abby's character and see what they do. Because they're obviously setting up for something. I think one thing that a lot of people probably haven't thought about is the fact that everybody, well, there's a massive portion of the fan base that wants Abby dead, right? They could expand on that in The Last of Us Part 3. I hope we don't have to wait 8 years to get it. But
where the hell they all come from?
it could be a thing.
What does is where we going? I reckon we go out the back. We can make a break for the lodge. Yeah, I ain't got a better idea. Hey, you got a gun?
Yeah.
So we're going to grab this pipe from the wall here to get a melee weapon. And we're going to start getting rushed in this area. So one thing you can do if you just want to save ammo here is try and just run away from the zombies. And just let Joel and Tommy deal with them. I took a shot at one. You don't get hit markers in grounded mode, so it's difficult to tell if you have hit them in the head or not. Although you can kind of tell just by the way they react. Right? Hit them in the head, they're going down in one shot. But you can see here I killed one and just let Tommy and Joel deal with the rest. There's no way, no reason to waste ammo. So there's another melee weapon there, but we're going to have to deal with a couple of runners that are coming at us. I managed to miss a shot there. I don't really care about wasting ammo too much. I just want to make sure I get through this without taking damage, which can be difficult. So I took out the two runners with my gun and then meleeed the other one to death. And there's ammo scattered about this room and you want to try and grab it up before the next wave of runners comes in. In a minute, Tommy and Joel are going to ask you to help them. You want to make sure you've got all the ammo before you have to help them. Which is now.
Push it up under the cart.
So there you go.
I'll get the gondola to the window. You two keep
This section can be kind of difficult. Again, it's one of those areas that you can't really do stealth. You just got to be ready with your dodges and constantly watch your back. If they get close, just give a couple of dodges to get away. Do your best to shoot them in the face. See, this guy was on my ass. It's kind of difficult to hit headshots. I don't use aim assist whenever I play this game. Although I know it's a thing. He's done for. Get cracked. I'm not sure if you can use it in grounded mode anyway, though. I don't think you can. Oh, there goes the clicker. Let's help Tommy out. Get that guy killed. Only got 2 bullets left, so we need to be careful. If you do run out of ammo, you can just sort of run around and avoid them until Tommy's done pushing the car. Keep using your dodge to get away from him. Managed to miss that. I'm missing a lot of shots in this area, but it's kind of touch and go, you know, you're constantly dodging, looping around, jumping up the middle here. I think Tommy's almost done, so I was just coming over here to wait for him. To manage to take one out there, but I'm out of ammo now. Just trying to keep myself alive, make sure I don't take any damage. There are certain sections of the game where your ammo and stuff resets, and I think this might be one of them. And this is the last part you play as Abby for now, until much later in the game. So I'm not sure if the game counts the ammo you have now to later.
Everywhere! Don't slow down! Head for those doors!
But I kind of wish they'd change the format of this game. They kind of have this big section as Ellie, and then a big section as Abby, and then another section as Ellie. I kind of wish that they went back and forward between the two. Like they had a small section as Ellie and then a small section as Abby.
Tommy, that's Joel. What's your name?
Abby.
Abby, are you okay?
I wonder if they toyed with that idea.
We gotta go back. We can't outrun them all the way to Jackson. We need to barricade that door. Tommy, we cannot stay here. The horses ain't making it all that way.
My friends are at a mansion just north of here. It's fenced in. We have the whole perimeter secure.
It's a Baldwin place. I can work. All right. I'll get the door. All right. You ride with me. Come on. Come on! Hold on tight.
What about this one?
When I was 12, I found a skateboard.
Uh-oh.
And I tried to get on it. And it shot right out from underneath me.
Wait, how did you get the scar?
I fell on my knife.
Okay. The chemical burn. I did it myself.
Why?
To cover a bite mark. Right here. I got jumped by an infected when I was 14. And turns out I'm immune, so it healed with a ring of fucked up teeth marks and cysts and...
Ow! Fuck you.
What? Hey!
I told you a real fucking story.
I did tell you a real fucking story.
Oh, you want a bite mark?
What?
Did you hear that?
Jesse? Just stay there, okay?
Are you okay?
Just will
What's
you wait,
going on?
please? What? Just turn around. What are you
Are
doing?
you kidding me? You're supposed to be on patrol.
There's a blizzard outside.
Is that weed?
Why are you here?
People are counting on you. You get that? What we do matters.
Well, then why aren't you at the fucking lookout?
Because Tommy and Joel didn't show up.
What do you mean?
We waited for them for an hour. I was looking for their horses when I saw lights.
Maybe they just went back to town.
Without being replaced? No way. How much of their region have you covered?
Not much.
Then we split up. Go at it from different sides, and we can cover the whole thing in a few hours.
I don't like you riding solo. We don't know what's out there.
Exactly. What if they need help?
Okay, I'll head west. Dina can take south, and you come from the east, but be smart about it, yeah?
Yeah.
You want to get those saddles off?
No, it's all right. We'll just ride out the storm and get out of here.
Oh, got any brushes or towel or anything?
You are nothing but lucky.
You have no idea.
Y'all get electricity in here.
Where the fuck have you been?
There are solar panels on the roof.
Who are these people?
How long y'all been here?
Since yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yep.
What are y'all doing out this way?
Just passing through. You two live nearby?
We do. A few hours down the hill. Y'all should come back with us, restock before you head out.
Appreciate it. I'm Mel, by the way.
Tommy, this is my brother.
Joe. Y'all act like you heard of us or something.
Because they have.
Nora? All clear?
He's out. Put him against the wall.
Tommy! Get off me! Get off me!
Puta madre.
Joel Miller.
Who are you?
Guess.
Why don't you say whatever speech you got rehearsed? Get this over with.
Tourniquet his leg. Do it.
Don't you fucking move. God! Damn it!
Clear out. You stupid old man. You don't get to rush this.
Joel! Tommy!
Shit. How do I get down there? Okay, Shimmer.
Right. So, nobody's favourite part of the game.
Please be okay.
I definitely hate seeing this cutscene. I'm probably going to skip watching it. This game has a lot of cutscenes, man. Like, a lot. But yeah, like I was saying before, I kind of wish they changed the format of this game. I kind of like the way the beginning of the game is set out. How you switch between Abby and Ellie. And I kind of wish they'd continued that format for the rest of the game, rather than making you play a good, you know, several hours as Ellie and then switching to Abby for several hours.
Tommy!
And I think a lot of fans of the game were kind of upset about that, but everybody's got their opinion. It's kind of just the way it is.
Fuck.
Yeah, skipping this cutscene.
What's going on?
Let him go. Who is that?
Let him
She
go!
snuck in.
Why aren't you posted up outside?
We didn't think anyone was gonna show up.
What the hell did you expect? We gotta get out of here before the whole town's on top of us. You're done.
You want what I want, right?
End it. Now.
Joel, get up. Joel, fucking get up. Please stop. Please don't do this. Joel, please get up. Fucking kill you.
Ellie. I'm sorry.
Jesse! They're down here!
Hey,
Hey.
could I sit down, please?
Yeah.
Maria wants to make sure you're eating.
She can't stop us.
To have the guys that we would need to do this smart, we'd be leaving Jackson vulnerable.
So they just get to get away with this?
Nobody wants that.
Yeah, but that's what's happening.
What if we get hit by hunters again?
Is this you talking or is this her?
It's a valid point.
If it were you or me, Joel would be halfway to Seattle already.
No, he wouldn't.
He absolutely fucking would be.
Well, we don't even know for certain that they're from Seattle.
Washington Liberation Front. That's what you said was on those patches.
What if they stole those jackets?
That's...
What if the WLF moved?
What are you doing? You know what? I'm leaving tomorrow. And if you want to come with me, great.
You have no idea what you're walking into. You don't know how large that group is, how armed.
I don't care. You can't talk me out of this.
Give me a day to talk to Maria. Okay? There's gotta be some folks you can spare.
And if she won't budge?
Well, I'll figure something out. One day. Please.
Fine.
Okay. Okay.
I want to stop at his house before we leave. Just have to pick something up. Okay.
Right.
I couldn't get to the horses. Looks like Tommy took one. Now Maria's got the stables locked down.
Fucking Tommy. We'll figure something else out on the way. A car or a horse or something.
Okay.
This makes getting to Seattle a lot harder.
Then it's gonna be harder.
You can still change your mind, you know?
I know.
Just don't want you to feel like you have to.
Ellie. You go. I go. End of story.
Ah. So we need to go to Joel's house now.
You need to get your backpack.
I hid it by the east gates. I figured we'd want to slip out that way.
I think there was a small fade there. Skipped a few seconds of footage, but we pretty much just walked to Joel's house. Nothing fancy.
Hey. What do you need? I can go get it.
I want to do it.
Okay.
I'm okay.
Yeah.
Come on.
So, when this first happened, I remember just being taken by surprise. I know the game had been
Thanks.
spoiled a little bit by leaks and whatnot. But I didn't think they'd do it so early on in the game. I think it would have been a much bigger cliffhanger if they did it at the end of the game. But I suppose it kind of pumps a lot of emotion into this game's story. I think a lot of people instantly just side with Ellie. We got a journal entry there from looking at the mug. This is a collectible, just a picture of an owl. make sure you get that if you want to get all the collectibles. The mug isn't a collectible, but just looking at it gives you the journal entry. So there's only 20 journal entries. It seems like there's a lot more, but I'm pretty sure there's only 20 of them. Right. So going upstairs, there's another, I think, journal entry collectible in the room with Joel's guitar. So interact with that. Get yourself that collectible. Let's have a little look at that as well. All the promises at sundown. I meant them like the rest. Sad times. Very sad times. I mean, as much as I almost walked away from the other collectibles here, which are upstairs, as much as I love Joel as a character, I mean, it's kind of understandable as to what happened in the game. You know, Joel has killed a lot of people, and it's, you know, goes without saying that some people are going to be hunting him for what he's done. And the argument from people who sort of side with Abby a little bit is that what Ellie's going through is what Abby's going through as well, because Joel killed her dad, and you know, that's kind of how the audience feels right now with Ellie. Like, Joel is kind of Ellie's father figure, I guess. But I guess, you know, fans of the game connect with Joel way more just because of the previous game, you know. So in this box you've got Joel's revolver and his watch, and they're both collectibles. I think this is the first weapon collectible you get. I'm pretty sure you have to get those in order to continue with the story. Once you've done that, you'll get called down.
Everything okay?
For a little chit chat.
Just come on down.
Cutscenes.
Maria, I'm headed to Seattle. I wish I could let it go, but I can't. I have to bring these people to justice. Ellie's gonna try to come after me, but stop her. Take her guns, lock up the horses, maybe lock her up. Buy me some time so I can end this. Love you always, Tommy. He's gonna get himself killed.
He should have taken me with him. You should have given us a group to go after those fuckers.
I wish I could.
You gonna try to lock me up?
I'd prefer that you stay.
That's not gonna fucking
I
happen.
prefer that you stay, but I know you better. You going with her?
Yeah.
So you're just gonna sneak out of here? Hmm?
Yeah.
On foot?
Yeah.
I told the stable to let you out with your horse. Grab some ammo, too.
Thank you, Maria.
Just, do me a favor and bring my dumbass husband home in one piece, please.
Of course.
All right. Get going, you're losing light.
This hunter was on top of him, drowning him, and Joel couldn't get to his gun.
Jeez. Were you scared?
Well, I didn't even think. I just ran in there, grabbed his gun, and Shot the guy in the face.
How old were you?
14. How old were you when you first killed someone?
We talking infected?
No. Fully conscious, non-fungal person.
10?
Wow. What happened?
Guy was coming at my mom. I stabbed him.
Shit. You got me beat.
Yeah, I'm a real badass. So how lost are we?
We're not.
Uh-huh.
Hey, have a little faith.
What about those
'Kay.
crazy cannibals you said you and Joel ran
Oh.
into? They came after you guys once. Maybe these
Dialogue.
WLFs are connected to them.
No. It didn't seem like the same group.
Maybe those black market smugglers back in Boston?
Do you not? Joel crossed a lot of people. I don't see the point in guessing.
Okay.
At least until we find out more information.
Yeah, at least kind of saying it for herself there, you know. Joel did cross a lot of people. Think about the amount of people you killed in the first game, but like I said, it's kind of difficult to connect with Abby when you feel... if you're a fan of the game, like I am, you're gonna feel more connected with Joel and Ellie. You're just going to. And that's why I feel like... that even though the game's great, right? I know a lot of people have a problem with the storyline. I do love this game. I do feel like it could have been set out a little bit better. Like they were trying
Getting close.
hard
You know that?
Got it.
to make the audience connect with Abby, and I don't think... like, obviously people are going to get the premise, but I don't think it sat well with a large portion of the audience.
Superhero card.
Alright, we got a superhero card. Let's see if I give myself enough time to read this one. Speed reading time, let's go. I'm ready. Motivator.
Probably invisibility?
90 brains, no, 80 brawns, 20 brawn, 80 brains, affiliation spark. If you find yourself doing something you don't want to do, Motivator might be the one responsible. Once a prominent psychologist and researcher in the field of human behavior, Moria's Peak's after-hours experiments for spark yielded powers she deemed too dangerous for anyone to have. So she kept them for herself. Able to plant ideas in anyone's head, her victim's only hope is to get out of Motivator's line of sight or smash her glasses so she can't see. Neutral villain. I did it! I read the whole thing. I'm proud of myself. I think the only reason I managed to read all of that is because I probably waited for Dina and Ellie to stop talking before I started sort of reading it in my head, like scanning through it. Kind of the way I'll record these is to, or with the collectibles, is to scan through it while I'm actually playing the game and then think, yeah, that's enough time for me to read it during commentary, and evidently I ain't really given myself enough time to read them. I think I did get a little bit more lax with it as time went on throughout the playthrough, give myself a bit more time, but it's fine. If you're really that desperate to read them, you can always just give the game a pause, or the video a pause. Have a read.
Here we go.
Guess I was wrong. Turns out you do know where you're going.
I kind of got turned around for a second there, but whatever you say, Dino. As you move down here, there's going to be sort of like a shack. I don't know what, like a little hut thing. And there's some collectibles in there over here on the left. You want to stray off and just jump off the horse and go have a look around.
Yeah.
This is where you get the map, but there's also a card in here.
Yes.
Let's see if I've given myself enough time to read this one. Probably not. The Starfire Kids. That's 60 brains, 60 brawn, affiliation, Society of Champions. When 14-year-old twins Amira and Sorohoshi found a meteorite in the woods beside Kyoto, touching it imbued them both with the power of astrokinesis, the ability to take starlight and turn it into energy. Taken into custody by the Society of Champions, Tesseract mentored the kids on how to use their power safely and wisely. Though his overprotective nature eventually drove them away, now they live on the streets trying to find meaning and purpose in their powers. Heroes. Hey, it looks like I'm finally giving myself enough time to read these. Maybe I can slow down a little bit. I'm still going to try and speed read them. In the first part, I definitely didn't give myself enough time to read them, and I had to edit it so you guys could actually see. Alright, in the back corner here, you'll find the map for the area we're about to go into. This next area that we're going to reach shortly, you can get through really quickly if you don't care about collectibles, but if you want collectibles, you're going to have to spend quite a bit of time in this area, so you'll see me moving around. One kind of thing I'm sad about that I can't include in these videos is the song that Ellie sings in the music store because it's copyrighted. It's like a copyrighted song.
That's something.
It's pretty annoying how like covers are also copyrighted, like someone else can't sing a famous song. And I suppose that comes down to someone who's a relatively good singer could sing a famous song and make a lot of money on YouTube out of it.
That's what
It's
scares
kind
me.
of... That was kind of a big thing a few years ago that YouTube cracked down on, and that's why you can't do covers. The thing is, the extremes they take it to, where even if you hum a song, even if you hum a copyrighted song, it can be claimed by the music owner. The terrible thing about that is in situations like ours, where we're playing video games, like that song that's in the video could be...
Is that the QZ?
Yep. Watch the high spots.
Watch the high spots. A very small portion of the video. Like it could be a very, you know, minuscule part of the video. You're talking a few minutes out of over an hour of content. And those few minutes are what lose you all of the monetization rights to that video. It kind of sucks. Alright, we got a note here in the shack. When you get to the gate, look for the soldier named Kieran. Tell him I sent you. Then give him the kilo and he'll get you inside the wall. Good luck. Okay. There's a couple of collectibles in this area. There's also some drawers you can search. I'm not sure if the loot in grounded mode is like RNG. I don't think it is. But it might be worth looking in these drawers yourself, even if I don't find anything, because maybe there could be stuff in there for you, but I'm not entirely sure. Right, so let's go to the next shack. Remember, there's one in each shack, because these shacks look very, very similar. It's kind of hard to tell them apart. And this document talks about the stages of infection. Infected stage 1, cordyceps has taken over the victim's motor functions, fast and agile. Stage 1, infected usually travel in packs, do not let them swarm you. Infected stage 2, uses environment to hide and ambush. Victims will frequently flank and attack from behind. Approach with caution and check your surroundings. Infected stage 3, completely blind, acute hearing, uses echolation to seek out prey. Keep your distance. Stage 3, infected are known for their ferocious attacks and are extremely lethal. Infected stage 4, rare but dangerous evolution of stage 3 infected, incredibly strong and capable of throwing acidic projectiles. Do not engage unless absolutely necessary. Okay. So I think the stage 4 are like
Pretty picked over.
the bloaters and the shamblers. I think that's what they're talking about. And they are pretty rare. Right, so remember to check in these drawers. Have a little look around. Before you climb up onto the gate, make sure you come back over here and get the journal entry that's on this wall here that says trespassers killed on site. It's another journal entry. If you are, I wanted to mention, actually, I don't know if I've mentioned it in the previous video, but if you are looking just for collectibles, I've got a video that is just collectibles. Struggling to sleep, keep seeing him with his head. Dina seems to be sick, thinks she caught a cold. I feel calmer with her lying next to me. I want to do something nice for her. Yakima found another camp along the highway. Can't be sure it was Tommy, but we haven't seen other people in 2 weeks, so fingers crossed. Trespassers killed on sight. How many of you are there? How many people have you killed? There's a lot more here. Idaho Falls. Dina caught 3 jackrabbits tonight. She has 3 traps. Her sister taught her how to build. They're fucking effective. My appetite hasn't come back yet, trying to force food down. Twin Falls found a camp along the main hallway. If it was Tommy, he's probably only a day or so ahead of us. We're getting close to Boyce. Dina's pushing to go around. I don't want to add 2 days to this trip. These hunters tried to ambush us. Fuckers didn't stand a chance against us. We were scavenging for supplies, and I was looking at Dina. I felt a deep appreciation for her coming along. I really love her. Baker City. We saw a pack of wild horses today. They were skittish. Then Dina offered them some of the fruit we collected. They ended up following us for a bit. Wish I had a camera. I've never seen her smile so wide. For like half a day I wasn't thinking about the WLF or Joel. Feeling guilty about that now. Oh man, I just made that one. It's like fucking speed reading, man. Have to be on your toes with that stuff. Okay. Reading it in your head is so much easier than actually speaking it, you know. Okay.
These cages? Holding cells. Soldiers had them in Boston too.
So in the other difficulties, there's sometimes some supplies in here, so I thought I'd look to see if there was any in here, but I couldn't find any. Doesn't hurt to look though. Let's just keep it moving. So to progress here, we need to climb on top of this shack where we found the collectible earlier. There we go. Just up here. It's crazy how much of this game is made up by cutscenes. But yeah, I wanted to make this just because I did it for The Last of Us 1. And I kind of like doing
Dina,
challenging
help me up here. Okay.
runs. Not really a speed run, as this is a segmented run, you know. But I just felt like if anybody was really struggling with a certain section, maybe they could check out what I
I'll
did.
keep an eye out. Just see if you can get the gate open from the other side.
Sounds
But
good.
one thing I'm gonna keep telling you guys throughout this whole playthrough is that some of the stuff in this game is very RNG. Like enemy placements and stuff like that, they can sort of differ for me as what they have for you. Because sometimes you might see an enemy for me that goes left and they might go right for you. Some of the AI in this game have got like a will of their own, especially the human ones. It seems to be like way more predictable with the runners and clickers and the infected AI. But the human AI,
I'm good. Just almost died.
kind of has a will of its own, which wasn't as much of a problem in The Last of Us 1. I've probably already mentioned it, but I'm going to keep mentioning it. Just because I know there's going to be people who watch my videos for help. And they're probably going to be like, well, this person didn't go that way for me, and there's not really a fat lot I can do about that. So before you drop down here, make sure you climb up. There should be a ladder that goes up here somewhere. Yeah, right there. And there's a couple of collectibles up here you want to go and get. Don't miss those, because once you drop down, you can't come back up here.
Cool.
Got some scrap here too. There's a card. Let's have a little look at that card. Chess Master. Flip that over. Brains 100, Brawn 40, name Caleb Sophos, affiliation none. After a run-in with multi-dimensional hero Tesseractor, criminal mastermind Caleb Sophos suddenly could see every possible outcome of his decisions before he made one. Naming himself Chess Master for his newfound ability to see dozens of moves ahead, this power came with a cost. Though he made a fortune helping other criminals plan their heists, seeing all possible outcomes crippled him with indecision. Unable to utilize his power to enrich himself, he is forced to rely on others to make choices for him. Villain. Just about made that one. Right, so there's a note on the side here as well. Okay, let's have a read. Zelda, once your unit's taken the gate, open it up and coordinate with John's unit. We've got plans in the refugee line already. I don't want any Fedra survivors. As soon as you've got control of the area, offer the refugees entry in exchange for loyalty to the WLF. May your survival be long. Isaac. Okay. So I'm guessing that's the Isaac that Abby has a lot to do with. Right. So now we want to go down the other ladder. But yeah, this game is long. It is a very long game. And because of the way I'm playing it, it's twice as long. Like doing stuff stealth is so much slower than just shooting everything. But on grounded mode, it's so difficult because you don't have a lot of ammo. You really don't get much given to you. I try to save as much ammo as I possibly can because there are sections where you kind of need it. And we can unlock this now. There we go. I'm not sure if there's a collectible in here. All of this stuff looks the same, although I know I did get them all. I've got a guide that I used to get the collectibles on this game, and I just made... Ah, yeah, the gate codes are in here. We need these anyway, so you're going to have to find these.
I wonder when this was written.
If you don't find the gate codes... Oh, got a big operation coming up, and Isaac wants us to scavenge any remaining supplies from downtown, take any gas from the courthouse garage, the dome, and take them to the safe house in Saravana base.
Something.
Alright. Cool. Doing a little better with these collectibles now, managing to read them. So I'm going to try and keep these videos to like an hour, maybe an hour and a half, depending on what's going on. But let me know how you found grounded mode if you did it yourself. I'm guessing there's not many people who have done the game this way. it's probably more interesting to watch than it is to do, because it was a big pain in the ass in a lot of places to do this. Like, actually getting through full stealth was annoying in areas. There's some collectibles on the top of this shack, and to get it, or to get them, you're going to have to use this cable to climb on top. I kind of messed up my throw there. You need to throw it over the side of the sign right here, and that'll allow you to climb on top and get your stuff. I think there's like a card and a note, and also some scrap and stuff up here. Make sure you don't miss these. Kind of easy to miss those collectibles, to be honest. Some supplements as well. Here's the note. Dear Isaac, you shouldn't banish people to the ends of the fucking QZ for questioning your orders. I was just trying to help. Isaac, I hope you see my good intentions. Even if I didn't communicate them in the best way, I wasn't trying to disrespect. Dear Isaac, I would really appreciate if you would reconsider my assignment. I'm sorry I talked back. That wasn't professional. And I've got a card here. More scrap and bullets and stuff. Oozer. Okay, brains 40, brawn 100, affiliation none. After pulling one too many all-nighters, this sleep-deprived research scientist fell into a vat of unknown organic matter. When the tank was drained, what emerged was a slimy, amorphous blob capable of absorbing almost any kind of organic matter. Enraged by his horrible fate, he carved a gooey trail of destruction across the city, earning him the moniker Oozer. Susceptible to extremes of heat and cold, he is pursued by Sergeant Frost and Candelabra, all the while seeking a way to return to his original human form. Villain. Right, I am reaching the end of this part here. I appreciate you guys sticking with me till pretty much the end of the video. There's probably another 5 or 6 minutes left. But if you want to support me a bit further, obviously the things that all YouTubers say, drop a like on the video for me, maybe a comment, let me know what you thought. And if you want to support me even further, you can come and follow me on Twitch. I tend to stream quite regularly these days. Put some big boy hairs on your chest. If you're looking for that kind of thing. But I tend to do more casual playthroughs on my Twitch. It's kind of difficult to get people to come over from your YouTube to Twitch.
Hey, everything okay? What was that sound?
I got that gate open. Gotta figure out this one now.
Well, we believe in you.
Thanks.
Yeah, if you're looking for the link, I should have it pinned down below and in the description. But if you just type in the address bar, twitch.tv/ifreams, you can find me. Smack that purple follow button. And give me a follow. I look forward to talking to some of you. So in here, I don't think there's any collectibles. Maybe there's a pickup or two, but you've just got to use the gate codes. I think I might have had to look what the gate code was. This is the west gate code. It's going to take a minute to open. There we go. I think here I was being kind of stupid and forgot to actually put the gate code in. I might have gone and got the... Yeah. No, I don't know what I was doing here. I was kind of a little bit lost, I guess. I don't know if I was looking for something in particular. Oh yeah, okay, I came and did the cable before I did anything else. Grab this. Oh yeah, you need to get power to the console. That's right. Before you can punch in the code. I think the code might be 0512. I'm not sure. Let's slam this in. A lot of the earlier sections of the game aren't really that difficult to do stealth. They take a bit of practice, but they're not that tough. Some of the later levels, though, it's later areas in the game are really difficult. 0512.
Yes.
There we go. We're in. Very nice.
Hey, come on. Let's get out of here. That crash was pretty loud.
Yeah, it was. Right.
Now what?
Found a note back there. Had some codes on it. Says there's a WLF safe house at some place called Saravina Base.
Saravina. So we find it?
Hopefully we find our first WLF. Get them to talk.
Alright.
Oh shit, look. Saravina Hotel.
That's gotta be it.
We're almost done.
Let's find a way past this, fuck Fedra gate.
Very creative.
So I think there's another collectible I grab here.
Point. Let's get closer and scope it out.
I think it might be in this drawer. Yeah, right here. Pretty sure this is the last one of this video. Okay, so this talks about people that have been admitted, denied, and expelled on different dates and different months. Sergeant Ward, continued WLF disruption of our supply lines. In addition to infected attacks and spore infestations, means we are still unable to meet the weekly food distribution quotas. Keep the city gates sealed to new entrants until further notice. To ease the burden of the food stock, step up your sweeps for criminals and expel them. All Class 2 crimes... Oh, Mr. Damn it.
It's turning everyone against you.
Wasn't fast enough. Close, but no cigar. I've really got to be speedy on that reading. Alright, so yeah, I think here we hop on, we check the generator that's behind us, and then we have to hop on the horse and start heading to the area.
Do you know the code?
That note I found has a bunch of them.
Doesn't really matter at the moment because we haven't got power. I think if you just press a button.
But we need to get power to the gate
Yeah.
first.
So here's the generator. And this is where they start discussing. Actually, I don't even know if you've got to do this. I think you might just be able to jump on the horse and head left. Yeah, no juice.
It's out of gas.
God damn it.
Alright. So that's pretty much it for this video.
Oh shit. The note.
What?
The note mentioned that there's gas in the courthouse garage and the dome.
Alright. Courthouse garage and the dome.
That's right.
So
Thanks
what's
for
the
watching,
plan for
guys.
finding these places?
We ride around and
These guys are having a
see
little
what we
chat.
see.
You think Tommy came through here?
Bet he did.
Drop a like and a comment for me if you want to help me out, and my Twitch link's below if you want to come and hang out and watch me play some games live. Take care. I'll see you in the next video. And until next time,
We're here.
take it easy.
I'll mark it up as we go.